Hello everybody, it's Murialda here once again, and welcome back to a box. Yes, we have a nice 100 size box from Good Smile Global, and it is Black Friday today. Yes. Now this is not going to be my Black Friday haul, it just so happens to have arrived on Black Friday. I did order a figure last night that will be the Black Friday haul, and she should hopefully be here pretty quick, but we'll see how that all works out. I've also brought out a figure for comparison. Yes, I brought out the Ponytail Cheerleader Girl because this is another Ponytail Girl. Yes, this time she's going to be in a Qipao. Yes, a China dress. Woohoo! So I can't show you the top of the box because addresses and everything. So yay, hopefully we don't have to edit too much. Let's get this open. So since I got her from Good Smile, she shipped via UPS. And since it's snowing, UPS was nice and put this box in a big plastic bag to keep it dry. So that's always a good thing. Let's see if we can do this without showing off the address. Tilt it down, and there we go. So, Good Smile. You need to work on your packaging a little bit. Look at this big giant void off to the side. They're almost as bad as Crunchyroll. Anyways. Oh my god. I opened a box right side up. Cut. Stop. Cut. Have to redo this. I have to open her upside down. Okay, let's just get her out. We've had our fun. Okay, get the box out of the way. So she is in some tissue paper. Let's go ahead and tilt the camera up. And we'll get the tissue paper ripped off. Yay, it's like almost like it's Christmas or birthdays or whatever. There we go. And so far, looks pretty good. So yes, in front of us, we have Qipao Ponytail Girl. I think we've called her Amy at some point, mainly because she was a cheerleader. But yeah, it's the Qipao Ponytail Girl. She doesn't actually have a name. She's from Avian Romance, which is, based off a bunch of illustrations by Anmi. She is a 1/6 scale figure manufactured by Wave. And I got her at Good Smile Global because, flat rate shipping, and she was cheaper there and all that good stuff. Not sure how that's going to work now that good flat rate shipping is getting more expensive and the stupid orange tax exists. Anyways, the Ponytail Girl released on November 26th of 2025. I ordered her on June 17th. I paid for her on the 19th, the day before my birthday. She shipped out on the 26th and got here today on the 28th. Yes, Black Friday. So she wasn't cheap. She cost $153.99. So, yeah, a little pricey. Flat rate shipping was $18 at the time. And then since she shipped UPS, they have a $15 UPS charge and a $30.80 orange tax charge. So, yeah. It's stupid. But anyways, there she is. There she is from the front. It's a nice blue-green box. There she is from the side. Nice waist-up shot of her. There she is on the back. Almost a full body shot, but they cut her off at the shins. And then another waist-up or thigh-up shot of her. There's the top of the box, and she is part of the Dream Tech line. Shape your dream. And then there's the bottom with the UPC code. So it actually feels like a pretty sturdy box. Let's get it open. Yeah, it is. It's corrugated cardboard, not paperboard. So that's nice to see. Go ahead and pull her out. Inside of the box it says Ponytail Girl Qipao, basically whatever is there. If we do a normal zoom, You might actually be able to read it. And it says that on the back as well. And it's just dark green with a bunch of different patterns and designs on it. So yeah, let's pull this up and set it off to the side. And there she is in her blister pack. And being a 1/6 scale figure, she is pretty dang large. And I found this year that I'm really liking the 1/6 scales. So yay. There she is from the front. There she is from the side. And the back, her base is in its own separate blister. There she is from the other side. And then back to the front. So yay, let's go ahead and lay her down and get the base out. So it is taped on. And I'm going to see if I can just cut one side. It makes putting it back in the box so much easier. And there we go. So the base is sadly a plain white disc. I thought since it had a bunch of little details on the bottom, copyright Anmi, made in China, but like separate pieces and everything, that it would be a fancier base. But no, it was just to get this molding ring on it. She has one fairly large metal peg and then a plastic foot support. And it's a base. Reasonably sized, especially compared to the cheerleaders. So now we can flip this over. And we'll go ahead and open her. And this should be a pretty simple assembly. Just put her on the base. So go ahead and pull her out. She is pretty weighty. She's got a plastic sheet over her, and then one on this leg, and then one on this thigh. And she has a strong plastic smell. But I do believe she is open now and all the plastic. So we'll go ahead and put this off to the side. Knock her around a bit. And let's do some look. Yeah, definitely some strong plastic smell. So first things first. She will not stand on her own, so we do want to use the base. I'm going to adjust the camera a bit so that it might make it a little bit easier for me to show you the up-close shots. I'm just lifting it up. So there is her face. She is kind of limited. Like if you look at her straight on, the gap between her eyes is quite wide. But if you turn her to the side like she's supposed to be displayed, looks a little bit normal, more normal. She does have a little beauty mark on her chin. She is blushing a little bit. Don't know if you can see those blush lines on camera or not. She has an open mouth. I see no teeth, but there is the tongue and there is depth to the mouth. Her eyes are nice and glossy. She does have some ears with some reasonable detail in them. Her hair is brown, but with all the shine, it's like a green shine painted on it. So it almost makes her hair look green. She does have a big ahoge. Her ponytail. Nice. Best hairstyle ever is the ponytail. And that is a gradient from the solid brown on the top to a translucentness at the tip. And again, you've got that nice greenish shine to it, or pearlescent, or I guess, opalescent. I don't know the exact term for it. She does have a flower on her hair tie. And then this one strand of hair is braided and with some nice colorful ribbons. She has a nice collar on her, and her dress is tied together with a nice tie with some braids coming down off of it. And it's also the shoulder flaps are held onto the main flap with a more tie and more flower ornaments. Her cleavage, she has kind of a body stocking covering it. So obviously it's welded. There is nice wrinkles on that fabric. She is kind of perky. But this is on solid. There is no cast off for her. She is wearing gloves. It's almost like she should be lifting a flap of fabric or something in front of her. But she is not. Both of her pinkies are up. The 4 index fingers are attached to the thumbs. The ring and middle finger are one piece and folded down. She is showing off quite a bit of side boob on both sides. She does have a armband on this arm, and you can see some skin dentation around it. There is shading around there. Almost looks like she has some biceps. You've got the little bulges for her forearms. This arm does not have the strap, but we can see her armpit peeking there and the nice sculpt of her muscles here. I mean, not overly muscular. Her back, we do see a hint of a spine line, and it is wrinkled because of her pose, and she's got like a corset type piece tied in the back. Again, we've got more flower ornaments with tassels. Same on her sides, holding the 2 flaps together. She does have a vacuum sealed belly button, nice belly line, and again, more wrinkles in the fabric. She is wearing a very short dress, so from the back, yes, we definitely see nice shiny blue panties, and they don't cover her crack all the way, but that's okay. They are side tie, again fitting with the theme. You've got that same ribbon tie as on the upper portion of her dress. There is a kind of a gray stripe going along the edge, and then there is a translucent, transparent blue underskirt frill on both sides, the front and the back. It's got quite the booty, nice squishy booty looking. From the front, her undies look almost gray, but from the back they are definitely blue. Her thighs, on her right thigh she has a garter belt, nice and ruffly. Her other thigh is a thigh-high stocking, and it's nice pearl-looking stocking. Good details around her knees and her calves and her ankles. Spin around to the back. And she's got some nice blue shoes on. And again, the same like ribbon tie and with the flower in the center. Looking at the bottom, we do see the tip of the heel is a darker blue, and then there is her peg hole. And then there's more shading on the shoe. And yeah. Overall, it's a simple figure, but the gloss work is good. Her face, I think her eyes really could stand to be a little bit closer together, but that's okay. So let's go ahead and set her down. Go ahead and tilt the camera down now. Get her on the base. Should be pretty simple to do. Just line up the hole and push. And there she is, all assembled. Go ahead and tilt the camera back up a bit. And I'm just going to do a shake test. She is quite wobbly. Front to back. Yep. She is a little bit wobbly. But that's typically what happens when you have a figure with a one-footed pose. But there she is on the turntable. So let's go ahead and do a nice spin. Yeah. I love the sheen in her hair, that greenish sheen, and the dress looks great on her. She's got a great body, nice long legs, big boobs. And yeah, she is just cute. Doesn't take up too terrible much space, but she is nice and tall. She's got, like I said, a great body, firm looking, but still squishy in the right places. I also love her ribbon braid in her hair like that. Let's go ahead and do a close-up zoom. So how good did I get her centered? Probably not very, but we'll see. So there's her face. And she is going out of frame, but that's okay. Yeah, definitely a little bit of wobble to her. we'll push her back a little bit. And then we'll push her to the side a little bit and we'll move the camera over. There we go, that's reasonable. So now we'll go down to her chest region and we'll spin that. I just noticed there is a little dot of paint there on her dress. But yeah, it's kind of visible, not on camera zoomed in, but oh well. I'm not gonna mess with it and screw her up more than she is. Push her back a little. And like I said, she is wearing a very revealing, exposing dress, very short dress, lots of side boob showing, but it is not like super lewd or anything. So she should be easy to display with your collection if you decide to pick her up. She is not cast off again. The cheerleader version of her is. They also have a couple of her in like ballerina outfits. But I don't know if I'll get those or not. I just saw this one and I really liked it, so I said I'm going to get her. And we'll go ahead, tilt down, back up, zoom out, and we shall spin her legs. Yeah. And aside from that one tiny little splotch on her breast, and it looks like there might be a little chip on the back of her head. We zoom back in. Right there, kind of in the center of the frame. Other than that, everything seems really clean on her. Nice sculpt, nice paint. No real issues. To my eye, I don't know if it shows up on camera, but it does seem like her right leg below the garter belt is slightly more red than the rest of her flesh. So it's probably just made out of a different material, if I had to guess. Let's go ahead and take the camera out. We'll do some handheld shaky cam. There's her face. There's a top-down view of her. And her cleavage. Boobs. Under boobs. Side boob. Belly. Other side boob. And definitely exposing her booty more than her front, because it is quite a short skirt and she has a very slight forward lean. And yeah, definitely looks a little bit better when you have her angled to the side a little, like she is intended to be displayed. Let's go ahead and put the camera back in the stand now. And then we'll do some comparisons. So if we shove her back. So both of these are 1/6 scale figures. Well, it's kind of hard to compare them when one's standing up tall and one's kneeling, sitting down short. But the new one, the Qipao version, is definitely, in my opinion, larger. But let's go ahead and just pick her up so we can compare the faces, kinda. And yeah, you can tell like the chest and the head is smaller on the cheerleader. Bellies, they both have very nice bellies. Spin them around, and they both are showing off their booties. A little bit more exposed on the cheerleader than the Qipao, but still looks pretty good. And there's a side shot where you can definitely see the difference in the chest size. And then obviously the hair is different colors as well. This one is solid brown, this one has that green sheen to it. So we'll go ahead and put the cheerleader off to the side again. And we shall close this off. So this is the Qipao Ponytail Girl. Call her whatever, give her whatever name you want, because she does not have a name as far as I am aware. She is from Avian Romance, which is, I'm not sure if it's a game or if it's just an art book, but it's based off illustrations by Anmi. She is a 1/6 scale figure manufactured by Wave. The Qipao Ponytail Girl released on November 26th of 2025. I ordered her at Good Smile, so she shipped out that day and got here pretty quick. She cost me pre-ordered at Good Smile $153.99. And shipping, well, that's going to be up in the air because it's the flat rate shipping is going up. It's almost doubling. And then we've got the orange tax crap to deal with in the U.S. Other places, you've got your own taxes to deal with, which let's all just be honest, it sucks and it shouldn't be a thing, but it is a thing. But anyways, yeah, I like her. She is cute. She's expensive, but she is cute. And she's big, but she's not really a space hog. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. I've got the 1/4 scale figure that I ordered last night as the Good Friday haul coming. I've paid for Tamamo and Tiger Girl Lily. I'm just waiting for Ami to get off their butts and actually ship her. And then this morning I found out that Christmas Best Tour Daiwa Scarlet is shipping out on the 8th of December. So we have figures on the way. It's just, they gotta ship. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.